Good evening, and thanks for coming by for the latest edition of Mentor Mike's Market Movie. Today is March the 8th. It's kind of late, and I'm a little tired. I already did a replay once. The deluxe version was during a webinar I did earlier today for Tradewinds Publishing. Too bad you weren't around for that. This is going to be a little more abbreviated. It's going to be more like our usual ones. We're just going to show you the trades and not embellish it with the delta turning points or the Elliott wave like we did earlier today. But we're going to give that webinar again on Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. And so if you want to get a more deluxe read on these replays, come on down and register for that. All right, let's get started. As you see, the red and white moving averages have been rising and getting closer together. We're real close to a bearish cross here that occurred at about 4:30 a.m. Pacific when I started watching the market. Okay, let's get short. And stopped out. All right, let's pause it and draw our arrow. Okay, there's the official flipping of the parabolic. Kind of jumped the gun just a tad. Okay, and short again. About time. Let's switch to the pointer. Oh, stopped out. Okay. Pause it again. Draw the arrow. And away we go. And another opportunity to go short. And stopped out again. Pause. And I dare say we are ready to go short yet again. Stopped out. And there's another one. Hit the second target. Stopped out. Okay, that was a quickie. Now, even though we are underneath the red and it's still down sloping, we're going to get long here. Why? because we are in the window of the first delta turning point, which is always a very reliable one, and we have some bullish divergence on the MACD and the stochastic that suggests strongly that this thing wants to go up. So we'll get long. Stop that. Notice that the price is kind of stuck on that long-term moving average. It's going to act as a zone of resistance. As the red moving average gets closer, though, its influence will be felt and it will eventually break to the upside. And this might be it. Notice how the stochastic is moving up. This is still some distance away, but if we bust through this zone of resistance, I think that this thing's going to take off. There it goes finally. Well, we got stopped out. Let's pause that again. Starting to head up. Okay, stopped out. Now, remember our first delta turning point was a low. Next one's going to be a high, and it's probably going to be this one right here. If this thing turns to the downside, we'll be looking for the white to cross south of the red. Oop, that's the short one we were looking for. But I was asleep at the switch. I'm not going to chase the train after it left the station. That means it was a good trade, but for some reason we didn't take it. You know what? I bet you I could have taken it way back there. Oh well, I'm tired, like I said. Now, after that middle turning point being a high, we're looking for another one that's going to be a low. Notice we're starting to get a little bit of a bullish crossover on the MACD here. And we busted above the red. Got the bullish crossover here. We're busting above the 50% level here. So making new highs. That's what that green means on the time and sales chart. Okay, stopped out. Pause it. Now, this thing's poked down below the red and then gone back above. With that slope on the white, it's got no place else to go but back down again. But we have to get a jump on things so that we can hit that first target. And we did. Now, it's after 1 o'clock Pacific time, which means that we're running up against the end of the market. I'm going to close this trade and just run out the clock here. And there we have it. So we did have one more right here. And let's compress the chart so we can see all our trades. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And the yellow one is one we should have taken but didn't, so that doesn't count. So it's 11 and 0. And our score once again was 2,100. Yeah, that's not a bad day's work. All right, thanks so much for being with us. Catch us next time on Mentor Mike's Market Movies.